What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Jericho Report, weekly news briefing, Sunday, the 24th of January, 2021. Wow. You know, the Q people are like, what just happened? You know, the Biden administration, I guess, is sworn in, and it's already I got a ton of news. Let's just jump into it. As always, the first link below will take you over to the Patreon post. That's where you can find all the link. And I keep getting messages every week talking about people can't find the links. It's the first link below in the description box. If you're on the mobile app, you might have to extend the description box somehow. I don't know. But it's the first link that takes you over to the Patreon, and that's where you'll find all the links to all the stories that I cover. Let's jump into it. This is kind of hilarious and really dark, sort of tragic comedy way. Look at this. The Biden inauguration in front of 1 million tiny flags. Nobody there. This is because of security concerns or coronavirus or whatever the hell excuse. Maybe nobody voted for the guy. Nobody wants to show up. I don't know. Put a link to it. Biden signs his first executive orders on Inauguration Day. A stack of them. He's undoing everything that Trump did. So all of you people that trust the plan and all this, you tell me. I don't know. The movement we started has only just begun. Defiant Trump says farewell in his farewell speech. Trump's farewell down to Florida, whatever. Put a link to that. We got this. So, in the end, Trump pardons Blackwater war criminals, Israeli spy, a bunch of financial fundraisers, shady political, and even a couple of rappers, but no Julian Assange or Edward Snowden. Some raw truth there in a tweet. I'll put a link to that. Never mind the fact that we never got to the bottom of 9/11. Is no one else pissed off about that but me? Anyway, other news going on. Flu rate drops dramatically due to COVID-19 precautions. Yeah, okay, maybe it's because I'm just going to read the headlines, folks. I got a lot of it. New COVID-19 challenge. Mutations rise along with cases. I told you weeks ago, watch these mutations. Go watch the trailer to the movie Songbird. It's all right in there. It's going to be COVID 2021, COVID 2022, 25. It's not going to stop for 10 plus years. Seattle FD paramedics go door to door with vaccines and adult care homes. I wonder if they're aware of all the stories I'm going to give you right now. 55 Americans have so far died. Norway deaths rise to 29. That from Zero Hedge. 33-year-old male nurse in excellent health who took the COVID-19 vaccine developed. You want to see something heartbreaking? Watch this. Pull this video up and check it out. This guy can't breathe anymore.
His last episode lasted 6 hours.
It's a heartbreaking video to watch. Proud Hank Aaron receives COVID-19 vaccine on January the 5th. What comes next? Couple weeks later, Hall of Famer, former home run king Hank Aaron is dead 2 weeks after he took the vaccine. And I got one more at the bottom. Thousands of Israelis test positive for COVID-19 despite receiving the jab. What? How major U.S. stock indexes fared on Friday? Over to financial news. The Dow Jones dropped 179, but for the week the Dow gained 182. Where did the Dow close? Somewhere it's somewhere in the numbers, like it matters to anybody anyway, like any of it's real. This is something that's real. Jobless claims. Another 900,000 Americans filed unemployment claims last week. Put a link to that from Yahoo Finance. CBO estimates Biden plan to raise minimum wage to $15 could kill 4 million jobs. That from the Gateway Pundit. Republicans said, do you want some stimulus money? You might have to take the vaccine. $1,400 checks only for people who take the vaccine. How do you feel about that? Vax the Blacks, Joe Biden's COVID-19 task force member, recommends withholding food stamps and rent assistance from those who refuse the coronavirus vaccine. This is bullshit, people. I'll put a link to this. Let's see how they're doing this now. Instacart, Trader Joe's, Dollar General plan financial incentives to encourage you. You're going to have to get the vaccine if you want to work here or if you want to raise. Forbes puts this out. Congress may cancel student loans. Why not charge the car? It's like Goodfellas, right? Nobody's going to pay for it anyway. AOC demands federal funding to de-radicalize white supremacists and conspiracy theorists. Bugs Bunny, please. Couple more. The next financial crisis is fast approaching. No, I don't believe you. That's from Zero Hedge. Spend as much as you can, says the IMF head, urges governments worldwide. Spend it up. Nobody's going to pay for it anyway. The Great Reset is coming, us conspiracy theorists told you months ago. Janet Yellen suggests curtailing cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, saying they are mainly used for illegal financing. And I got one more in the financial bin. Antifa activist arrested for plotting murder. Trump supporters tell supporters on YouTube he received Soros money. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. I'm all excited. I haven't even got to the exciting news yet. This is where I stop and ask you to share this video over to New World Order and Police State News. A lot of important stuff going on. Calm down. You know, why are you getting so excited? It's just the New World Order. Check it out. It begins. Leftists call on Biden to create secret police to track and spy on Trump supporters. I'll put a link to this from a website I don't know. CNN says, blocked from social media, extremists discuss turning to radios to plan attacks. What kind of radios? Ham radios? Are they going to be using towers and things like that? Anybody in ham radio will tell you that's bullshit. Are they going to be using like short range, like, 1 mile, these Bofang radios, whatever they are? I don't think so. This is absolute total crap. Members of extremist Oath Keepers group planned attack on, they're going after the Oath Keepers now. Have the Oath Keepers ever done anything anyway? I'll put a link to this. Check it out. Outrageous. The FBI renting billboards around the country to... Look, the FBI says report tips the U.S. Capitol... Look at the billboard, people. I'm telling you, we got this guy here, Lieutenant Governor, somebody somewhere says, you cannot talk about this. Look, you do not have the right. That is not protected speech. It's not protected speech for you people to get together and talk about how the election was this and that. I can't say because it's, prohibited. Look at this. Facebook gives FBI private messages. Facebook gives your private messages to the FBI if you are involved in the... Right in your face. Caravan migrant. Let's go over to immigration news. On the way traveling to the U.S. says Biden is going to help all of us. Oh, I'm sure he will. Biden's set to make all illegals permanent residents of the United States. I don't know this website, but I have no doubt that it's probably true. UK authorities could force people to take selfie every day to prove they're self-isolating. What? Again, I don't know the website, but I know this one. UK police chief says now is really not the time for freedom of speech or right to assembly. If you don't like what's going on, you don't like the government telling you this and that, now is not the time to protest and have freedom of speech. My friends in the UK, please tell me your thoughts. High decibel social distancing dog collars for factory workers deployed. Breitbart puts that out. And I got one more. Facial recognition reveals political party and troubling new research. Stop and take my blood pressures. This is why a lot of times when I'm shooting a video, you hear a noise of a fan. It's 30 degrees. I got a fan in the window blowing right at me because this shit makes me hot. Over to World War III news, I think we're at. FBI investigating tip-off that woman stole Pelosi's laptop to sell it to Russia. That from Forbes. Clinton suggests Putin may have known about riot in Capitol. Pelosi wants 9/11 commission stuff. That's funny. Put a link to that. DNI, Radcliffe releases reports showing China into... I can't say this on YouTube, but I'll put a link to the article. Iran issues chilling threat to Donald Trump. Promises revenge. Now, this happened after the inauguration. So are you going to bomb his golf course? Or are you going to bomb the American people? Or what are you going to do? Check this out. Biden's Secretary of Defense nominee says if he's confirmed, he will rid our ranks of racists and extremists. That from the Gateway Pundits. Let's talk about, it's not World War III related, but it has to do with our military. Let's talk about how our military was treated after the inauguration. Pentagon won't say what got 12 guard troops. It's a bunch of bullshit from the Military Times. Really quite shocking inside the ugly transition at the Pentagon. Apparently not a lot of people are happy. I know why they're not happy. Look at this. This is bullshit what's happened. We feel incredibly betrayed. Thousands of guardsmen forced to vacate the Capitol. They have the National Guardsmen sleeping in a cold parking garage. That's what your government thinks of you. You're all good to guard their lives during the inauguration, and then they throw you away like trash. President Trump gives permission for U.S. troops to stay at the Trump Hotel in Washington, D.C. I don't know if this is true, but if it is, right on. And amongst all of the crap going on, In the World War III bin, at the bottom, we got twin suicide bombings in Baghdad, market kill, at least 32, wound over 100. I am sorry, but it just pisses me off that these people went there to guard the lives of these New World Order scumbags, and then they're just treated like garbage after the event. Just throw them in a cold parking garage somewhere. Anyway, over to Earth changes in 2012 news. Now, I got the earthquake set up for 6 points and above for the past week. We had a 6.4 on the 19th, a 7.0 on the 21st. Did not generate a tsunami. We just had another 7.0 January 23rd, right before I'm shooting this report. I haven't checked for tsunami yet, but I'll put a link to the earthquake data. Haven't seen too much on volcanoes this week. Rumble felt. Broward, Miami-Dade, and Florida Keys. Big rumble felt in the southeast United States. I didn't feel it in St. Louis, but what I get in St. Louis a lot, I don't know if the people in there, a lot of rumbling coming from the sky. And I checked flight radar, and there's like no planes in the area, but all this rumbling, deep rumbling from the sky. Anybody else hearing that kind of stuff? Anyway, I'll put a link to this. Let's see what else we got here. We got explosion in Madrid. Shock felt throughout the city. Emergency services arrived. Big explosion in Madrid. We got executive order on protecting public health and environment and restoring science to tackle climate crisis. Wouldn't it be great if that was the truth? But you know what this is going to be about? This is going to be about cap and trade. This is going to be about paying your carbon taxes, I guarantee it. Night sky over somewhere on the other side of the planet lit up by mysterious light. Put a link to that. And I wanted to put a link to space weather. I check this pretty much every day. As of right now, as of January 24, there are 2,037 potentially hazardous asteroids. There's quite a bit, nothing alarming, but I mean, there's quite a bit of stuff flying around out there. It wouldn't surprise me if we got hit by something. And last week, I made a mistake. I said it was some guy. It was the Sweet and Low guy, 89. He jumped from his death. So just a couple people disappearing this week. Well, this was from last week, but I just wanted to throw this link in. I don't know if he actually did this or if this is a cover story. And they're saying that Larry King passed away. I always ask myself when some high-profile person goes, do you think he had a spot in the dumb, Larry King? Let's say an asteroid was going to hit the planet. Do you think he would be one of the ones? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, over to strange and bizarre news. U.S. soldier arrested and plot to blow up 9/11 memorial. I don't believe that for a second. I'll put a link to it. Check this out, though. Talk about an explosion. Tire go boom. Watch this. Watch this. There's got to be a better way, people. Oh, that's terrible. I'll put a link to the tweet. What the hell? Ice cream from Chinese company tests positive for COVID-19. As a person who loves ice cream, I demand an explanation as to why all this ice cream had to be infected and destroyed. I see some mint chocolate chip there. This is just a tragedy. Ice cream lives matter. Doubling up on masks could help keep COVID away. You don't like wearing one mask? How about wearing two? It'll keep COVID away. This ridiculous reality we live in. How about you get the vaccination for some marijuana? You want to get high? Put a link to that. I'm not bullshitting. MAGA protester punched black woman security guard fired by UMass hospital. This lady right here, if you look into the backstory, the video here, I do not feel sorry for this lady one bit. She threw the first punch. She threw the second punch. She got her ass kicked, and she's been fired. I think her daughter turned her in. A wristband that tells your boss, if you're unhappy, you don't like your job, well, just let me check your wristband. You're fired. Lyft fires gun owner driver who refused to be a carjack victim. Oh, he tried to stand up, tried to exercise his Second Amendment right to protect himself and his property. Well, he's fired. I think that's bullshit. I hope he sues. NFL players accuse Americans of viewing black athletes as racial stereotype. Oh, you poor babies. Wah! It must be tough to make all that money. Nancy Pelosi tells Hillary Clinton, no, we can't move on. We're traumatized up on Capitol Hill. I put a link to that. Dems demand public be locked out of Capitol Hill grounds forever. Published bill to install fence despite claiming walls don't work. I love it. That from the National Post. And check it out. I love this too. White House hides Biden inauguration stream after massive downvotes. Indeed. What's this, the one station I like? Fox News out of Phoenix or whatever. They run the live stream every day. If you go into the videos that they're posting, anything to do with Joe Biden, massive, massive, massive thumbs downs. I love it. For all other news, please check my favorite videos. All kinds of news over here. Soldier tells Joe Biden he's disqualified right to his face. This guy here, he puts out a good video. I like his stuff. We got 5 killed and Blaze at Plant, a vaccine maker. What's going on there? Inside job? I don't know. Anyway, check out my favorites. Thank you to everybody who continues to put out content. You guys are doing awesome work. And I got one shout out this week. Shout out to OEFSOFSOLDIER, old school YouTuber, been around since we all started back in the day. Like you said, for some reason back then, we all just, big group of people woke up and we all just kind of found each other. And maybe the same thing's going to happen now with all the Donald Trump and the Joe Biden, and everybody can see that this is a fraud. Everybody in the country can see what a fraud that is going on right now. Anyway, OEF put out a great video. It's good to see you, man. I'm so glad you left your channel up. Please come back and start making videos. And everyone else who was around back then, make some videos, man. Turn on the camera. Tell people what's going on in the new world order. Here it comes, and it's all over the place. Man, it's good to see some old faces. Anyway, that's all I got for this week, guys. If you like the report, please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you think it sucked, this is the worst of YouTube. You never want to see again. Please rate, though. It helps it move around. You can also follow me on Gab, BitChute, all the other places. Please follow me on BitChute, because who knows what's going to go on with YouTube in 2021, and everybody's being shut down. I just want to assure you that if anything happens to my channel, I'm not going anywhere. Just Google Make Hay Electric. You'll find me everywhere. You can also support me on Patreon or directly with PayPal. I put a lot into these reports. Although I'm a little off my game on this week, I apologize. I'm kind of all over. I'm haywire, right? 2021 has just been a haywire. We're not even in February yet, and I'm just, man, the Joe Biden inauguration in front of all the little flags. I didn't watch most of it. I saw the tail end of it when I got back. I can't. And then he goes and signs all the executive orders, and he's already telling the media, like, oh, come on, man. He's already, if you watched a little bit of media that he's done, he's not there. Joe Biden is like, he's not right. He's not right. A lot of you guys are probably right. It probably will be Kamala Harris very shortly, but we'll see what happens anyway. And all of the Q people just stunned, like, what happened? I don't know. Where's the plan? What's the 5D chess and all this? Where's all the indictments? Where's the truth about 9/11? That's what I'd really like to know. Anyway, that's all I got for this week, guys. Who knows what's coming? Be on guard. Be vigilant, because shit's rapidly changing. He's signing executive orders to undo this and that. He's going after the dangerous domestic terrorists, and we're going to hear a lot more of that in the coming weeks. Anyway, that's all I got for now. You guys take care. Stay safe. Have a good week. I will see you on the next one.